Hey there, we're getting things refreshed and reorganized, and we're going to share things with you so that you can do it also at home. I'm Cadence Kidwell, proprietress here at Fuzzy Goat, and I did start a little early this morning because right outside those doors very soon is our town's Black History Parade, which is a lot of fun. Goes right by our front door. We might get a chance to go out there and see it together here on the video, but it could be loud and drown us out. So I thought I'd start just a few minutes early since I was ready and talk really fast. So we've got some things to help you out and get organized. If you got that New Year's feeling to sort things out, I know it's now February, but you know, who's counting really? So we've got a restock of our Dottie organizers. I love these because you can see into them from different sides. So you can see into it from the side. You can also see into it on this side. You can get to it from two different ways also. You can get to it from the top here and put your yarns in there. And you can also get to it this way if you have them stacked. So, and they also fold down if for some weird reason you have not filled them in here with your yarn stash. Whoops. Lots of stuff overboard over there. And so we have the white dotty, and then we have the black dot also. So we really like these. They will ship to you flat. You can store them flat like this, and then you can put them back together. Thank you, Rita, for commenting on my sweater. I've definitely got things to say about that. Along with the organizers, we got our project bag organizers, and we have so many new fun ones. We have this one with the flamingos on it. In there being a natural Floridian. I'm excited about those. Lots of our solid colors that we love. We only have the medium in this size. The others are small and large. This makes a great little on-the-go bag. They're not really meant for knitting. They're meant for organizing your purses and your totes. They expand, which is what I'm doing right now. They don't zip up through the middle, and we are careful to say that on there, but they have these little handles so that you can put it down into one bag, pick it up and put it into another bag, lots of little pockets, and then it does have zippered pockets on either side too. So they're really handy for a project on the go where you can still put some of your notions in some of those zipper pockets, or even a bigger one here, and you can use them inside big tote bags that don't have pockets. You can also use them in your purse to move things back and forth. So we've got a new stock of those as well. And some new tote bags to go with it. I'm gonna see if I can get the things over here that fell over. All right, I'm only able to grab one, but I'm back. Before I show you the tote bags, we also just yesterday got these Petal bins, P-E-T-A-L. They're wool. They're made in Brooklyn. We had these in a fuzzy fix last year. They were super popular. I have one right next to my knitting area, my knitting chair, and it can carry anything from stitch markers to sometimes it'll just have my bits of wool in there. It's just a really sweet little handy thing. And we do have 4 colors, but they fell over on the floor over there. So you can see the other 4 colors online, but I wanted you to see those. And then we got this brand new bag from Delaque, a new girl-made bag. So we have had the mesh tote, which I will show you, but now they have a tall tote. So it's taller, a little bit narrower. Also is a great deal because it comes with an O-snap bag, and this O-snap bag is mesh on one side and waxed canvas on the other, and it comes with a scissor sheath all buckled in inside, and water bottle pocket or phone pocket, one of each on either side, and a strap to be able to not just these handles, but there are straps to be able to carry it as a crossbody or over your shoulder if you want, because I think that might be a little narrower to get over my shoulder as is, but there's loops for that long one there. And we got these in 3 colors. I am showing you olive. There is olive, there is teal, really pretty teal, And there is a navy, or blue, if we call this blue. Also a zipper on the outside. So Melissa's definitely eyeing one of these because she already has this size and loves it, and she thinks she will also love the tall size. And so we have the traditional mesh tote in teal, our fuzzy goat teal, but then there's also a Toni Lipsey Vivid Rose special edition, which we just had to get. We have just a handful of these. These also come with a O-snap bag, also with the wax canvas on the one side and the mesh on the other, and a zippered pocket. So, and it also snaps shut. Both of them do snap shut. So very satisfying. We love those. Also in organizing, we got a restash of our folding boxes. These are oh so popular. They can be flat, and then you can just push the bottom down, and then they're nice and secure. We have an insert, a little pocket in there. Lots of people are using them as yarn bowls, which is great. Melissa also has the insert. She has like her stitch stoppers and her awesome tool and those sorts of things in it. And then they fold up flat. Or you can put CDs in them, like Mr. Fuzzy Goat. We have bigger versions if you want to store your current project right nearby. So like, let's say, okay, this is the current yarn bowl. This could be your current project with all its yarn, and then the yarn that you're not using or that you're waiting for the next project can go in here. We have lots of ways to keep you organized. Now maybe you are wanting to put those sweaters away. This should really be doing this later in the spring, but you know, it's gonna be spring here any minute. We've got lots of new tools for that. So we got cocoa knits. This is new, we had not had this before. This is a special towel for rolling and super absorbent to roll your sweater in to absorb the water so that it dries faster, which is really important with a thick wool sweater because you don't want it to sour. So we got this new towel in just for that, and it comes in its own little bag there. But I jumped ahead because before you do that, if you want to put it in the laundry, which I hardly ever do, but there are other things I put in the laundry. We have this nice big laundry bag also from Cocoa Knits. So zipper, this is really handy. Sometimes some of my sweaters, I have a sweater I may put in the washer, but I don't want it to be knocked around at all, so I'm gonna put it in here. And then you roll it in your towel to dry. I'm sorry, I'm talking fast if you're just tuning in because there will be a parade any minute going on, the Black History Parade. And we're either gonna get drowned out or I'm gonna wanna go see it. This, I need to give myself a little room here. This is really great. This is a pop-up, so. And then, so you're like, okay, well that doesn't give you a lot of room off the table. You can then strap it, buckle it to each other. Oops. And it, on both sides, twice. And it gives you a lift off the table so that things can dry top and bottom. Now this is not something you would pin your sweater into if you're blocking it. And then it's you can see it's a good size. So that is our pop-up dryer. If only it was like a pop-up giant dryer, but that's actually better for all of us and our environment. But if you need to pin yours out, which I will definitely need to do with this. Ooh, can you hear the drums from far away? We've got some new blocking sets, also from Cocoa Knits. Comes in this great sack. You get, how many do you get here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think you get 18. They got like a little bit of carpety on there. They're not the same thing as those preschool nap squares, which are handy but are not the same thing. You know, you guys need to graduate to this. It has a nice finish so that if you have a fine sweater, it already kind of grabs a hold of it a little bit. But I have a sweater from our customer Joanne to block, and her color work is too tight across here, and it's fitting weird. So I'm going to wet it, and she wants it bigger. I'm going to wet it, and then I'm going to use our blocking wires. Just throwing stuff willy-nilly here. Then I'm going to use our blocking wires, which I'm going to unroll here, and I'm going to really put into the sleeves and then use the pins and pin it out and onto these squares. And that's going to stay there like that. Oh, hey, Lois. Hey, Adam and Margaret. And that's going to really help stretch and open up that section there. So the blocking boards are fabulous. They also let you admire your work because they're nice and neutral. So I really like our blocking set. I'm hearing the band coming down the street. So let's see what else I can tell you. Our stitch stopper sets. So we now have stitch stoppers in sets or pairs, and we paired up the funnest ones we could find, and then we highly recommend our Clam Shell for putting them in. But I gotta show you some of these. This one says, "Don't make me bless your heart and spill the tea." This one's called Southernisms. I do love a marching band. My son was in the marching band. This one is called Bougie because it says, "So berry bougie," and then some bougie coffee. This one is Cat Book. Isn't that great to be serenaded? How lovely. I'll go until you guys tell me that you can't hear me. So this is these rainbow cats and a book. You see them going by? They're so cute. We'll go take a look in a minute. This one I'm particularly proud of. This one is Thomasville, because we're in the City of Roses, so they're roses. Kelly helped me put all these together. This is her company, Minnie and Pearl, and she was so patient with me while I put these pairs. And then peaches, because we're in the peach state. What's fun about these pairs is if you lose one, you're still going to have some more, so that'll still work for you. And you can also mix them up so that maybe you pair a peach with a rose. We have some Easter ones in here. I know the bag's a little shiny. This is one I'm really excited about. This one is, I call this Cool Women. This is Wonder Woman and Frida Kahlo. Let's see, we got beach flamingos and beach balls. Isn't that great? I know, the percussion, Linda, is just fabulous. This one I'm also very excited about because we have lots of members of our Fuzzy Goat family that are neurodivergent, so that's the neurodivergent symbol, along with Hello Sunshine. And of course the flower and the bee that I showed you. So I think that's most of my pairs in here that I'm super excited about. Okay, so I'm gonna talk some fastballs. It's still a little quiet in there. That's all the big things that came in that I want to show you. So let's talk about my sweater. Okay, yes, I'm trying it on. Yes, it is not done, not at all, but I'm really getting close and I'm so excited. Rhonda also came in yesterday and she was wearing her Gambit sweater. She knitted the same yarn that I have, the lovely green that Alicia dyed for us for that sweater. Hers fits so much better. She tried hers on a lot. I've learned my lesson. Mine doesn't, that sweater, I love it. It doesn't fit near as well. This goes under the caveat, do not try this at home. I don't know. I may use that laundry bag and take that sweater, it's super wash, get it damp, put it in that bag and put it in the dryer. See if it shrinks it just a little bit. If it's a big disaster, I will surely report back. This one I'm trying on a lot and it fits. I'm just so excited about how it fits. So let me show you, see. It's curling up. So I am now at the part where I am ready to start my ribbing. There's a lot of ribbing. There's 4 inches of ribbing, so don't worry, I'm not making a crop top. And also with my sleeves, there's 3 inches of ribbing here. I'm making the Barbary sweater, and I'll show you the picture here. Here's the picture. I'm doing the steeked version, which is what these little things are down here. They're stripedy like that. Carolina was asking me why, and that's because I have to carry the purple across. I can't just, I don't want a big float there. I want to lock that in a stitch also. But then when I'm through with the purple, then it's done. And so this is still where I will cut it. We will video me cutting it. I have said many times it will not be live in case there's cursing. But there probably won't be. I've done it before, and honestly, I say that just to be scandalous. I'm really confident about this. It's a DK. I got it in the sale, and I paired it with Sweet Georgia yarn, and I wanted to tell you something that I did to make it my own. I love this sweater because the color work went down beyond the sleeve separation, which is unusual. And challenging once I started knitting. Isn't that fun? But when I got to my sleeve separation, I was done with my color work. Something about my gauge or something, even though it fits, so I'm happy with that. I was like, well, that's kind of a bummer. And I thought, well, maybe I'll knit it again, and I'll figure out how to do that differently. And Melissa says, well, just make more chart. She goes, you do that kind of stuff all the time. I love the confidence she has in me. So you know what? I did. I made more chart. There's a link, and I'll put the link in the comments, Stitch Fiddle, and I used their free version, and I put in how wide I wanted my chart, how many stitches, and I just kind of made an image that kind of looked like some of these other ones, and I made more chart so that I would have more chart that goes beyond the stitch separation, the sleeve separation, and then down my back too, which is really fun. So I wanted to show you that because it's yet another example of how you can just keep, if it's not the way you want it, just keep going. The pattern also has much longer sleeves than I want. And I think my other big change, and I didn't bring my buttons to show you. I'll have to show you that next time. Is I am going to run out of yarn. This was sale yarn. And that doesn't mean I'm gonna make it super short. I still have to do a neck and the button band. So I have the same yarn in a worsted. Well, I have the same company also in the sale in a worsted. Different fiber content. Slightly, the color is slightly off. I didn't bring it with me this morning. Slightly off, but similar enough. And so I'm gonna use that for all my ribbing. It's a different stitch. Deanna was saying that it'll actually probably help kind of, give it some weight across the bottom. So I'm looking forward to trying that. And of course, I'm going to share all of that with you guys too. So I know that I talked super fast. I've kind of hooked myself into my project here so I could go on the move, and let's go up to the window and see what's happening with the parade. So sorry for the little bit of chaos here. I'm just going to take my phone out and let's see if we can, whoops. I took my clipper and clipped it on my knitting bag onto me so that I wouldn't get up by mistake and forget that, all right, let's see. Here we go. We're gonna go see the parade here for a minute. Whoa, look at all the people. A little bit of downtown Thomasville. Yeah.
I want to wait until the parade.
We wish you were here. Thank you so much for watching.